Determine the largest weight W that can be supported by the two wires AB and AC. The working stresses are 100 MPa for AB and 150 MPa naman for AC. The cross-sectional areas of AB and AC are 400 mm squared and 200 mm squared respectively. So, itong AB, sulat ko na lang 100 MPa yung working stress niya, tapos cross-sectional area is 400 mm squared. Ayan. And then for AC naman, 150 MPa, tapos area niya is 200 mm squared. Ayan. Now what you can do sa problem na to, since meron kang tatlong options, pwede kang mag-draw ng force triangle, you can apply algebra, or you can use two equations, two unknowns ng calculator mo. But try to notice na naka-W yan. That's still a variable. But essentially, para mas madali natin siyang ma-solve, pwede mong i-treat yung W as 1. Now, kapag 1 yan, makukuha mo yung ratio ng force na i-carry ng AB saka AC. So, essentially, yung value na makukuha mo, just multiply it again by W, and then, yan na yung gagamitin mo para sa pag-solve ng largest weight W na pwede niyang isupport. So, kapag 1 yan, di ba, we can sum up forces sa joint na to. Ayan, at joint A. We can create two equations. So, ano muna? Summation of forces along Y tayo. Equal to 0. Now, itong AB, meron siyang vertical and horizontal component. So, sabihin natin, ito yung vertical, ito yung horizontal. Ayan. So, yung vertical component, magiging AB, and then, 30 degrees yung inclination with respect to the horizontal. Ayan, 30 degrees AB. So, let's say this is ABY, ito naman yung ABX. To obtain ABY, we can use the sine function. Diba kasi sine ng 30 degrees equals opposite over adjacent. Ano yung, opposite over hypotenuse pala, sorry. Opposite niya is ABY. And then, ano yung hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is equal to AB. Ayan. Therefore, AB pala is equal to, ABY is equal to AB sine 30. So, the same lang yan. Kasi lahat ng angles natin with respect to the horizontal. Kapag yung angle mo kasi is with respect to the horizontal, for the x component, you can just use the hypotenuse and then cosine of theta, and then for y naman, you can use sine theta. Multiply mo lang yan by the hypotenuse. Pero, kapag yung angle mo is with respect to the vertical na, mag-change yung dalawa. Mag-interchange sila. Pero ito na lang. Na-cover naman natin to sa statics. Sige, so we have AB sine 30. Positive since upward yan. Na upward pala is positive. Ito yung convention ko. And then, sa AC naman, meron din siyang vertical and horizontal component. So, ito yung parang AB, lagay ko na lang AB sine 30. Ito naman AB cosine 30. And then this is AC sine 45. Then the horizontal component is AC cosine 45. Ayan. So, ito na lang yung titingnan natin. Lahat ng forces vertical, AB sin 30, and then AC sin 45, upward din. And then minus 1. Again tinreat natin yung W as 1. Equal 0. And then summation of forces along X naman, equal to 0. We would have AB cosine 30 going to the left yan. My assumption is to the right yung positive. So, negative yung to the left. Bale, minus AB cosine 30 pala. And then, plus AC cosine 45. Kasi to the right yan. Equate to 0. Kasi walang horizontal force na nag-act. So, yung gagawin mo is meron tayong dalawang unknowns. Diba? Unknown yung AB, unknown din yung AC. So, gagamitin na lang natin yung function ng calculator which can solve two unknowns. So, dito ka sa mode and then equation, press 5. Then, dito tayo sa 1. AX plus BY equals C. So, again ito yung form. Kailangan pala yung constant term nasa right side ng equation. Tapos yung A sa B dyan, yan yung coefficients ng dalawang unknowns. So, try to notice na sa first equation natin, our constant term 1 is nasa left side ng equation. Kailangan natin siyang i-move sa kabilang side. So, yung negative 1, move natin sa right, magiging positive na. So, tanggalin na lang natin yan. And then, again, negative 1 becomes positive 1. Kapag i-transpose natin. Ayan. So, press 1. Lagay mo na lang yung coefficients ng AB saka AC. So, sin 30 yan. Sin 30. Dapat pala naka-arrange yung variables. Kung AB yung first variable dyan, kailangan sa second equation mo, AB pa rin yung first variable. So, again, sin 30, then sin 45. Tapos, yung C dyan, constant term na nasa kabilang side ng equation, we have 1. And then, summation of forces along X, negative cosine 30, wag mong kalimutan yung sign. Ayan. Then, cosine 45, positive, equal 0. So, na-input na natin lahat ng coefficients, press equals, ito na yung lalabas. Bale, yung first na lalabas, yan yung sagot para sa first variable mo. So, AB yan. Bale, AB is equal to 0.732. And then, yung AC naman, parang ito yung tinreat natin as X. Ito naman yung Y. So, press equals 0.897. Yan yung kinikerry ng AC. 0.897. But again yung W, ginawa nating 1. So, yung mga sagot pala dito, in terms of W pa yan lahat. So, we have to multiply this by W. W, saka ito rin. Ayan. Yan yung forces na kinikerry ng dalawang members. Na meron tayong iba't ibang stresses, saka iba't ibang areas. So, separate din yung calculations. So, for AB muna tayo. Ayan. Still, stress equals force divided by area. So, ano yung stress ng AB? Working stress. Diba, 100 MPa. So, 100 Newton per mm squared yan. Then, equals force divided by area. Yung force na kinikerry ng AB is 0.732 W. Parang 73.2% ng W. Essentially. So, 0.732 W force divided by the area. Area is 400 mm squared. So, 400 mm squared. Yung lalabas na unit para sa W is naka-Newton. So, we would have dito na lang 100 times 400 divided by 0.732, or pwede kang gumamit ng shift solve, depende na yan sa preference mo, press equals, we would have 54,644.8 newtons. Ayan. Ito yung weight na makakaya ng AB. Lagyan na lang natin ng subscript. 644.81 newtons. Ayan. And then for AC naman, working stress niya is 150. So 150 newton per mm squared. And then equals, yung kine-carry ng AC is parang 89.7% ng W. So 0.897 W divided by the area. Area is 200 lang. Mm squared. So yung makakaya ng AC, this would be 150 times 200 divided by 0.897. So 33444.82. Tapos naka-newtons. Ayan. So, alin dyan yung magagovern? Sa tingin nyo? Yung kaya ng AB, 54,000 newtons. Yung kaya ng AC, 33,000 lang. Therefore, yung magagovern pala is, ito pala. Yung 33444. Kulayan na lang natin. Ayan. So, AC governs. Now, kita nyo naman na magagovern siya since maliit yung area niya and then malaki yung load na kinikerry. Tapos, yung difference kasi ng working stress nila, maliit lang kasi 100 saka 150. So, essentially, yung AC, mas mahina siya. Mas mahina yung makakaya. So, kailangan natin siyang i-account para sa design. I hope klaro lang ha. Kahit yung tatanungin is what is the largest weight W, ito kasi yung medyo tricky sa part na yan. Sinabing largest weight W, so yung pipiliin ng students is itong 54,000 kasi largest. Pero again na, largest na makakaya ng structure natin. So essentially, yung pinaka-safe na load pa rin yung tanong. Hindi ibig sabihin na largest, yung largest in value, yan din yung pipiliin. Hindi yan ganyan. So I hope na malinaw lang na we are designing for safety.